10 things you must quietly eliminate from your life. Don't tell a soul. There comes a time in every human life when silence becomes your sharpest weapon. Not every battle needs to be fought with noise. Some wars demand absolute stillness. You don't announce your transformation. You vanish, and when you return, you're no longer the same. This is the art of quiet elimination. Because growth is not about adding more. It's about subtracting what drains your soul. So listen carefully. Don't tell anyone. Just eliminate. 1. The need to explain yourself. The first thing to eliminate is the constant urge to explain who you are. You owe no one an explanation for your silence, your distance, or your decisions. Every moment you spend defending yourself is a moment you steal from your peace. When people misunderstand you, let them. Truth doesn't chase validation. It stands alone. Be so grounded in your path that you stop arguing with blind minds. 2. People who feed on your energy. Some people don't love you. They feed on you. They drain your time, your focus, your joy, and then smile as if they did nothing wrong. You must learn to see energy like currency. You can't spend it on every face that smiles. Cut them off silently. No explanation, no confrontation, just distance. Because distance is the most elegant revenge. 3. The habit of overthinking. Your mind can be your greatest weapon or your worst prison. You replay conversations that ended long ago, hoping to find closure in chaos. But peace never comes from thinking more. It comes from letting go. You don't need to solve every emotion. You just need to breathe and stop rehearsing pain. Overthinking is the slowest poison. Drink it long enough, and you forget what peace feels like. 4. The fear of being alone. They taught you that solitude is sadness, but they lied. Alone is not empty. Alone is full of thoughts, awareness, and self-discovery. In silence, you meet yourself for the first time. You learn what you like, what you hate, what you truly believe. Don't run from that silence. Walk into it. That's where your real life begins. 5. The need for approval. You've been performing for applause your entire life. You post to be seen, speak to be heard, and live to be liked. But peace doesn't exist in the eyes of others. It exists in the quiet conviction that you're enough. You must eliminate the disease of external validation, because once you stop needing approval, you become unstoppable. 6. Toxic environments. Not every place you grow up in deserves your loyalty. Some places are not meant for you to stay, and they are meant to show you what to avoid. If your environment keeps killing your motivation, poisoning your goals, or mocking your dreams, leave. You don't fix a toxic room by opening a window. You walk out quietly. 7. The illusion of control. You think you can control everything, outcomes, people, timing, destiny. But the truth is, life unfolds regardless of your plans. Control is an illusion that breaks you slowly. Eliminate it. Learn the art of surrender. Not to people, but to the flow of life. The storm isn't your enemy. Your resistance is. 8. Old versions of yourself. Stop revisiting your past like a museum. You are not who you were last year, last month, or even yesterday. Eliminate the weight of your old identity, the mistakes, the guilt, the shame. That version of you was necessary for your growth, but you don't owe it eternal existence. Mourn who you were, then bury it with grace. 9. Constant distractions. Your phone, your notifications, your endless scrolling, they're all thieves in disguise. They steal your focus, your creativity, your depth. The modern world doesn't need slaves. It needs distracted minds. You must learn to disconnect from noise if you want to connect with your purpose. Silence is not empty, it's full of answers. 10. People who don't respect your boundaries. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors with locks. You decide who gets the key. The moment someone disrespects your peace, they disqualify themselves from your circle. Don't argue. Don't explain. Just close the door quietly. Because peace doesn't beg to be understood. It simply exists. The silent conclusion. You don't announce the death of your weaknesses. You don't tell anyone who you've removed. You just move differently, a lighter, quieter, wiser. You stop chasing noise and start valuing silence. You realize that the most dangerous person is the one who no longer reacts. So go on, eliminate quietly, transform silently, and when they finally notice your absence, tell them nothing, because silence is your greatest revolution. Why you must subscribe to silent narration. Before you scroll away, pause. Ask yourself, how often do you hear something that truly changes the way you think? In a world full of noise, lies, and distraction, silent narration speaks the truth you've been avoiding. Here we don't chase fame. We chase awareness. We don't entertain the surface. We explore the soul. Every story you hear here is a mirror, reflecting the part of you the world made you forget. If you're tired of fake smiles, loud voices, and empty advice, then you belong here, in the silence. Because silence doesn't lie, it reveals. Subscribe, and not just to a channel, but to a mindset. A mindset that questions, heals, and transforms. And remember, once you enter this silence, you never come back the same.